Hello. Welcome, Neil. Are you NJ? I already forgot. In any event, welcome. How you doing, dude? Let's just not waste any time then, cause it's just gonna be a single month. I didn't realize that. I thought that the deadline was gonna be like February something, you know? Damn. So who knows? Maybe we don't get many games at all. But gotta get moving, you know? How's my leg? It was my foot actually. It's getting better. Like I did 10 sessions of physical therapy slash rehab, and it is getting better. Like from time to time when I like stretch, it hurts to high heaven, you know, but it's a lot better, a lot more manageable. Right, let's see. We have a game. Did not take that long, thankfully. So we have the Celtics here, who are, I believe, a top 4 seed? I don't remember, actually. And the Blazers, who were easily the biggest surprise in the first stream, because they are in playoff contention after moving some of their best players. They are still an AI squad, but like, it's Rashid and the other guys. I suppose fit trumps all else, you know? Like, fit trumps talent. At least when it comes to the Wallaces. What the fuck is this camera? Yeah. Wait, no. I think this is what I used to do. Someone confirm if this is what I did in the last stream? Yeah, I think this is good though. Wait. Yeah. Alright. So the Celtics are up 2. Antoine Walker, Trigger Happy Havoc himself, dives in, but can't get it to go. Here come the Blazers. Trying to keep taking the NBA world by surprise. Rasheed Wallace pulls up for 3 and knocks it down. The Blazers have no intention of dropping from the playoffs, it seems. The TD Garden, or I believe it was Fleet Center at this time, comes roaring for the Celtics, and that time it works because the heebie-jeebie Antoine Walker puts an English on that layup and a foul. Walker with a double-double, but he can't get the and one. Celtics up by a single point. Precarious situation against a scrappy Blazers team. Here comes Scottie Pippen for 3. He is used to making big shots, folks. You don't win 6 titles if you are not clutch. It also helps that he had Michael Jordan with him, but you know. Celtics come right back with J.R. Bremer. I believe we have about a minute left. Yes, I checked the clock. We have a minute left. Bonzi Wells might have escaped with a travel, but the back and forth continues. Tony Delk scored 50-something in a game. Oh my goodness. He tried to take Jeff McInnes' soul there, but got blocked. And Marcus Camby inside extends the Blazer lead to 4. Celtics falling apart here. Need a quick answer from the truth. Who is backed all the way down. Said Tony Battie. Strong take inside. Cuts it in half. 27 seconds left. About a 3-second differential shot clock and game clock, but the Celtics decide to foul. They had a foul to give. And now they have to foul. I don't see an automatic free throw shooter in this Blazer lineup. So maybe there is hope in Boston. Good God, I noticed the lagging. That's unfortunate. But whatever, it was just free throws, so there was not much I could say there. So Bonzi Wells, yep. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I was muted. I was muted while I dealt with the fucking remote play. Thank you. So I just rambled on about nothing. That's funny. Yeah, okay. Whatever. These middle streams seem to be the lowest energy of the bunch anyways, because the first are, start of the season, and then the last one is the whole shebang, playoffs and the finals and the lottery, so it's all really exciting. So this middle stream is like fucking Half-Blood Prince, just the most mid of them all, but it's still as important. Because a team can go on a hot streak during this stretch. Can't define the rest of the season, for sure. Wow. Wow, okay, they almost came back. Wow, Lorenzen Wright dropping 30. My guy is cooking. My guy is cooking. Rest in peace, legend. Absolutely. Warriors and Spurs. This could be a good one, but yeah, it doesn't look like we'll have the opportunity to jump. Wow, massive blowout. Spurs mean business. Okay. AI against Dirk. Dirk the big jump in fraud. Maybe even stream sim fraud? No. Ooh, he is going to be the presumptive MVP. It got close, but way too late. I remember that the Hawks were really good record-wise, but could never give us a jump. And that will it remain the case? Wild comeback attempt? These fake-ass comebacks, bro. Right. And your 50 piece from T-Mac, who would be the MVP if the Magic were any good. Blowouts galore. Seems like the game has is tired of giving us games to jump in. Warriors against Yao. Something? Maybe. Okay. 3-point game. 150 to go. I think that that's good enough for us to jump. Two middle of the pack Western teams. No one really seems to be cooking. In fact, the Warriors are keeping Yao in check. Only 10 points. So Houston is down by 3 at home to the upstart Golden State Warriors. Steve Franchise almost snatched the chain of whoever was guarding him. Finds Yao for the pretty hook shot. J. Rich finds AK-47. Spins. Thinks about firing. Goes for it. No good. Rockets with the chance to retake the lead here. I believe this is Kurt Thomas. No, it's not Kurt Thomas. Kurt Thomas is on the Knicks. Which Thomas is this? Kenny Thomas? In any event, Steve Franchise pulls up for 3. It won't fall. The seconds are dwindling down. Houston, do we have a problem? Sam Cassell surveying the floor, finds Jamison wide open in the corner, and it doesn't drop. Window still wide open for Houston. Franchise. Ball rarely touches the hands of any other player but him. Goes at Cassell, goes at him. Yes, sir. Steve Franchise. Showing why he's got that name. The big moments belong to him. Earns him a pat in the head like a freaking doggo. Must be nice to get patted in the head by your teammates, right? Imagine if D'Lo patted LeBron in the head. That would have been cool. Yao couldn't get to the block in time. The Warriors retake the lead. I didn't even see who scored that. That's my bad. Was it a Donald Foyle? Wow. Okay. Slow ass of Donald Foyle. In any event, the Warriors, again in the driver's seat, on the road. This would be an insane win for them. They are right in the pack. Right now, they would be fighting a battle with the Lakers in the first round. Glenn Rice, speaking of the Lakers, Glenn Rice hit so many big shots for LA in the 2000 finals. And now he's with the Rockets and he puts them on top by 2. 0.8 remaining. There is still a chance for the Warriors, but knowing Chuke, it's going to be a dumbass long 3 that will have no chance of going in. But we will see. This could be a highlight here. Or will the Rockets gain the stop for a massive comeback win? It's AK for the win. Oh, and it is long. That was a good look. It was a good look, too. The Rockets survive with a near triple-double from Steve Francis leading the way. Absolutely, almost. I think that we're going to look for every day pretty much since it's just a month. All right. Nothing that really interests me here. We just watched the Celtics. This one could be good. Pacers and Sixers. Potential playoff matchup at some point. The presumptive MVP, Allen Iverson. Oh my goodness, what a massive third quarter by Philadelphia. They blew the game wide open. It was looking to be close, but that third quarter was the difference. AI continues to build his MVP campaign. He had 33 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 steals, and a block. A great defensive effort against a great defensive team. The Magic go down big at home against the Knicks, the middling Knicks. All right. Even though the Magic aren't that good, T-Mac is always a treat to watch on screen. See how this one goes. Though in this game, he has been human. He stuffed the stat sheet with doing other things, but it is Grant Hill, a vintage performance from his days in Detroit. While out on the Knicks side of things, Michael Olowokandi, 16 points in 15 minutes. Maybe an underrated move by New York for the failed #1 pick project by the Clippers. Did he know? Now the Knicks up by 2. They have the ball. Opportunity to extend this lead. And it is Dennis Rodman. No good. Probably not who you want to go for the clutch shots. Instead, Mike Miller pulls up for 3. The Magic with the quick shot, but it will not drop. Now it's Andre Miller, the floor general, with Allen Houston. He also breaks. Grant Hill has 31 tonight. Finds McGrady. McGrady invites Houston to the dance and yams it home. Tracy McGrady doing everything he can to propel this middling Magic squad to the playoffs. And it doesn't work every night, but this would be a key win for him to try and attain that goal. And on the break he goes. McGrady steps back. McGrady banks it in. The bank is wide open. And the Magic, a quick spurt to regain the lead. Allen Houston sizes up McGrady on the other end. And his fancy layup rolls off. Jack Vaughn. Pat Garrity finds McGrady. Top of the key. Bang! 7-0 run by Orlando. Houston, is he the guy? That time, he is able to take McGrady to the cup and answer. It's a 3-point game. McGrady trying to come right back at Houston. Instead, he gives it to Mike Miller. Miller to McGrady. McGrady, a hezzy pull-up Jimbo. Hoo-hoo! He lays it in. Andre Miller to the Junkyard Dog. No, instead, Shandon Anderson, the 3, is no good. Kurt Thomas has to foul. They had a foul to give. Knicks need a stop here. But the Magic are cooking. More specifically, Tracy McGrady is cooking. Because the rest of this squad is kind of trash. Jacques Vaughn got trapped and near center court. A questionable decision by the Knicks that leads to a wide open look by old man Sean Kemp. And I believe we can get the fuck out of here. I don't think the Knicks have the facilities to come back. Alright, this is a big day. Maybe we get another game out of it. Maybe? You're telling me there is a chance?
Greetings, citizens of the universe.
Yo, BJ. Welcome to the stream, brother. Thank you for the follow. You just missed a banger by Tracy McGrady, man. He just went wild against the Knicks. But now, we get the opportunity to watch his cousin, Vince Carter, in Memphis, as the Grizzlies try to claw their way back to the playoffs. They're currently the 9th seed, I believe tied for 8th, but they're ostensibly 9th. And Lorenzen Wright, who we just saw drop 30 in a recent game, not sure what he was thinking that time, because that's not his game. And indeed, it's Bricks, Jamal Mashburn, the go-to option for the Hornets. Goes at Shane Battier, a great defender. Not a wise decision there. Battier coming the other way. On the wing. Finds Vince. Does Vinsanity have highlights in store for us? Oh my goodness. He had the defender in skates, but could not knock it down. Mashburn pulls up for 3. It's a brick fest in the grindhouse. Jason Williams, white chocolate. What was bro cooking? George Lynch has been a massive thorn on the side of Hornets opponents whenever we jump into their games. And he is able to connect with the one-hander. VC nearly dribbles it out of his foot. Said Battier. It'll be Vince. Coming off the screen. Vince. The long jumper is pure. There is a chance. Baron Davis is back in for New Orleans. Mashburn goes at Swift. Swift forced to foul. Free throws for Jamal Mashburn and the Hornets. And the Grizzlies are in an uncomfortable situation here. Always fighting back from behind. Carter, though, will slice and dice his way inside for the deuce. Baron Davis, back to Mashburn. Mashburn. Back out Davis. Hornets doing a whole lot of passing, but nothing developing for them. Mashburn long chew. No. His foot was on the line. Battier backs down, backs up. J. Will. Wild passes by the Grizzlies. And Carter glides his way home to cut the Hornet lead to just 1. They need a stop though, and they get it with Lorenzen Wright. The rejection at the final possible moment It is still Hornet ball, though. Will they take the second chance and score? Yes, they will. Jamal McGlure with the pick and roll, executed to perfection. Memphis continues to do nothing but fight from behind. They usually do a good job at it, though. VC nearly lost the ball, but a powerful Yam once he regathered. David Wesley, what a magnificent game he has had. 25 points with 91% shooting. His first free throw. Traveled around the world but dropped in, and the second one, a near swish by Wesley. Hornets are a well-constructed squad that no team wants to see in the playoffs. They may not be favorites to win much of anything, but they will pack a punch. Carter. Pass it back out to Stromile Swift. That's not his game. Instead, it's Jason Williams. White chocolate his three-point jumper is off. I'm not sure why Carter deferred that time. And once Baron Davis hits one, we can get the hell out of here. Close but no dice. Yep. No, Vince was like this in real life too when he was in Toronto. Bro rarely took the last shot. And he said it was on purpose too, because he wanted to be a good teammate and shit. Someone took the Lakers. It was Sam. Okay. Someone print this and send it over in general. Ask him if he would do this. Thank you. And if he says yes, then that will be a move done before the deadline. Ooh. So this was a blowout both ways at one point in the game. But Chuke blesses us with another jump. I don't think we have watched the Bucks yet. And we have watched like one Kings game. And ooh, Chris Webber, man. Good defensive effort, but holy crap, bro. Need to get those percentages figured out, brother. So it is a balanced scoring output from Sacramento. Ray Allen with 26 points. And Tim Thomas, a strong effort with 20 on his own. So let's jump into the Bradley Center. Sacramento Kings, I believe, are the number one seed in the West. Struggling to get things done on the road against a strong Bucks squad that just went to the Eastern Conference Finals in real life. Both these teams, actually, conference final losers the season prior to this. At that time, Vlade Divac with the hammer, cutting the Buck lead to just one. But Tony Kukoc, former Sixth Man of the Year, former Jerry Krause development dream, is able to nail the clutch jumper. And now the Bucks, it is a two-possession game. Very important game for both teams. Webber has not had a good night offensively, but he takes it to the cup and banks it in. Ray Allen with the strong take, ignoring the defense almost. Bucks by 4. Jesus, that's why he's called Jesus Shuttlesworth. Chris Webber, though, tried doing much more than he could. And it is Tony Kukoc again. Bulls legend. Webber. That time it is good. But if they keep just trading choose for threes with the Bucks, they will never get anywhere. Kukoc, a third one? No. But Eric Dampier, recent addition for Milwaukee, gets the OREB and draws the foul. At the line for the Bucks. Dampier is 1 out of 2. There is 1 minute left. The Kings will need a quick score for a chance at a comeback. They keep going to Weber. They live and die by the C-Web. That time, a beautiful banker. Bucks trying to put it away here with a score. The Kings double teaming Kevin Ollie out of all people. And everything according to plan for Milwaukee. An offensive machine are the Milwaukee Bucks, and they will put away the #1 seed in the West as a result. We inch closer to the deadline. Pistons and Sixers potential Eastern Conference Final. The MVP against the best defensive squad in the East. That time AI with 35, 4, 7, and 6 to put away Detroit. Is there a piece missing on the Pistons cogs? Is there a cog in the machine they haven't discovered yet? More Kings? Guess it never hurts to watch the #1 seed more, right? But it doesn't look like that'll be the case. They will blow out the Nets on the road. And good for them, because otherwise they might have fallen into a slump on this road trip. The Blazers taking the Spurs out back. Ooh, the Spurs nearly did come back at the end there. Portland continues to amaze. The AI teams are all in the playoffs there. That's so funny. Trying to get some more different teams on camera. Have rarely, I think we've watched one Mavs game. Not a lot of Timberwolves either. Not like they're deserving it. Yeah, they're 15 and 20. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure what BJ would have done to this team, but whoever is in charge of them right now is not doing a very good job. Damn. Ooh. No. Yeah, I didn't trust that one. Back-to-back losses for the Pistons, who were sitting comfortably as the 2 seed last time we checked. Back at their beloved Palace, though, a statement victory over the Bucks. Yo, Sam, what up, dude? Of course.
Greetings, citizens of the universe.
Thank you for the follow, by the way, my G, my original gangster. Here is your roster. It is Kobe, Shaq, and the guys. Sorry to inform you, it's not very deep at all. Even your better role players are mid and getting up there in age. Yeah, good night, NJ. Thank you for tuning in. Hope to see you for the playoff stream whenever that happens. Probably in the weekend at some point. Not Saturday because I have a party to attend and I will be getting absolutely fucking hammered that day. But Friday or Sunday. And speaking of what? I was gonna say, speaking of statement wins, the Magic about to be the number 1 seed. MVP Allen Iverson led Sixers on the road, but an out of fucking nowhere 2K comeback, forcing overtime. And look at this shit. Look at these stats. It's not even close. It's McGrady and the guys. Holy fuck. Even Mike Miller, one of the more decent players they have, kind of being bummy here. And out on the Sixer side of things, Keith Van Horn, showing why he was the 2nd overall pick. Why some GMs who didn't have a brain might have thought of drafting him over Tim Duncan in '97. Because he has gotten this, he's got these games in his tank like every so often, like every 10 games or so, he will drop a bomb. So, even though the Magic choked that lead away in regulation, they still do have a 4-point cushion in the extra period. T-Mac, oh my goodness, T-Mac draws the foul in 1. T-Mac continues to be the greatest show on camera whenever we jump into Magic games. Does not convert on the freebie though, which gives the Sixers ample opportunity to come right back with Allen Iverson, a strong two-hander. Nah, fuck you. Miller is 0 of 6 from downtown. Instead, will pass it out to Sean Kemp. His finger roll puts the Magic back up by 6. AI. Ooh, AI. Yes, sir. The sick take inside against a much taller defender in McGrady. And McGrady is coming right back. McGrady! The McGreatest of all time. That was insane. What a move. Snatched the chain of the presumptive MVP. Go Sixers go, says the First Union Center at the first capital of the U.S., I believe. Don't quote me on that. It might have been Delaware. And they never find AI. It is Eric Snow taking the Hail Mary that doesn't drop. McGrady again. Yes, sir. And I know that this is probably over, but I just want to watch what these two are able to do, dude. Iverson shakes McGrady. Iverson inside. Ho, 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 ho. This is a Dawkins duel if I've ever seen one. They need to find McGrady. They do. McGrady is doubled. Mike Miller to Stephen Hunter. Todd McCulloch, I believe a foul to give. No. But I believe Stephen Hunter is a bad free throw shooter. So, indeed, a wise decision by the Sixers. 2 entries in the Clank Pantheon by Stephen Hunter. Iverson wants the McGrady matchup. Not trying to switch it via screens. It won't go. But McCulloch there on the follow. I didn't put that. It's a game thing. It's not my decision. It was forced upon us. Jack Vaughn. Clutch free throws. The Magic had such a lead in regulation and they blew it. We'll give it a shot so Chuke doesn't pull a fast one on us again. We'll see this one through to the end. See if there's some marvelous AI against T-Mac still left to go. Van Horn was going for 40, no good, and then indeed it is over this time. What a fucking game, dude. Oh, go ahead, tell me how to fix it, please. How did you fix it? We really need that because having the fucking shock lock is so useless. And I need to just keep looking up and missing action, you know, because Chuke is fast-paced. So if I'm looking at how much time there is left on the clock, on top I'm missing something happening, you know, in the actual game. Did I try to change it already? Yeah, but I have no idea where to do that. So please, if you can enlighten me, I would love to know. By the way, let me change this real quick. I need to do it manually now. It's very cool. I have no idea why Twitch doesn't sync my followers and subs anymore. But it's just a minor inconvenience to have to manually add them in to the screen, to the layout. You gotta hop in a game first? Okay. Let's do it then. Celtics and Spurs. Let's see. Yeah, Celtics and Spurs it is. Back and forth we go. Yeah, okay. So we are in the game. Please tell me how I can fix this bullshit bug. Go to options. Where? Also, do I have to do this every game? Customize HUD. What, seriously? Is it really this screen that I had to come to? This doesn't seem to correlate. Also, this sound effect is really fucking annoying. Please hurry. My white knight. There's a shock lock setting where... Shock lock setting. Was it really there though? In customize HUD? Shock lock setting? What? Gotta click through one of them? Shot clock. Clock of shots. No. Man. That is so lame. That is so fucking lame. If you could look over on Reddit for me and try to find the solution, if there is one, because I don't even know how to search for the question itself. If you could do that for me, then I would be forever grateful. In any event, we have a game to watch. Paul Pierce, 36 points on the road against, I believe, the number one defense in the NBA. Simi D, a strong outing. TP, same. Manu hasn't really blossomed yet. I think this is his first year, actually. Yeah, it is. So he isn't Manu yet. He's only an 80 overall. I don't know how his development is going to go in 2K because he's an older player. But I'm going to make sure that he becomes Manu. I think that in some cases 2K may be too extreme, on either end. I'm going to make sure that the Spurs get the best Manu possible. He actually gets a decent progression. So Matt Barnes, an 8th season free agent signing. An N1 layup to put the Spurs back up by 1 at the SBC Center. Spurs are fighting for the 1 seed out west with the Kings. The truth was fading away for 3. It won't go. But Manu on the other end, leaking, scores over Pierce. And the Spurs with a strong stretch to close out this game. Pierce, though, answers right back against Manu. Manu's never as good as he should be in 2K. Yeah, I guessed so, because he's an older rookie and shit. Your Spurs team. Your Spurs dancers. Why couldn't they just say Spurs girls, They always say team or what is the other one that I said? Dancers. Why can't they say your Spurs girls, your Laker girls, That would be a lot more accurate for a lot of teams. Jimmy Butler caps at 83. Now we're going to keep a look at some caps. Pierce, trying to keep the Celtics alive. Delk. He's got big scoring games in him every now and then. But that pull-up 3, top of the key, doesn't drop. Ginobili. To TP. And it was literally in my last sim because Parker was pretty trash on camera. That time he hit the first to Manu. His 3 won't drop, and the Spurs nearly come away with the steal that would have put the game away for good. Delk is just kicking it out every time. MVP chance for Duncan. 1 out of 2 at the line, though. The narrowest of windows is still open for Boston to steal this road game. We'll need a quick long jumper and some more missed free throws, but it is not impossible. And it is Pierce. It will not be Pierce. It will be Bremer instead. Finding Pierce, who goes at Bruce Bowen, an all-time great defender. But that was a smokescreen for the Tony Battie layup. Now back to the stripe go the Spurs. Ginobili. What a beautiful head of hair he had, bro. What a mane. Bro, a Simba. And that time the Spurs nail both freebies. Pierce to cut it to 1. No. Spurs with the key dub as they fight for the top seed out west. Man, I need to keep going for more Magic, dude. More T-Mac whenever possible. Dude he's just too good to watch. He's my cash cow. T-Mac is going to be my cash cow for years to come now. I can already see that LeBron is not going to translate well on screen, so we're just going to have to keep depending on T-Mac to give us the highlights. All right. Someone print this and send it over to whoever the Mavs GM is. If they would do this. Thank you. All right. Can T-Mac conquer the vaunted Pistons D? Well, he is having an okay game. But what matters is what he does when we jump. For the Pistons, as always, a team effort. And this time with the Magic, there is a little bit more of contribution with T-Mac, but still, look at this. Look at these percentages. Holy crap. Yeah, good matchup. I think this is the year where the Magic blew a 3-1 lead to the Pistons. So we could be seeing these two teams match up in the playoffs. Billups could have argued for a foul there on that three from the wing. Gets no call. That would have extended the Pistons lead further. But that time, he gets the refs a makeup call by getting Pat Garrity on the moving screen. Did I remove the shot meter? What do you mean? Whatever do you mean? Great pick and roll there, but Big Ben Wallace in Chuke is always scared to yam it home. So instead, Billups, the pull-up, no good. Magic to answer with McGrady, top of the key. He is lethal. McGrady would undoubtedly be the MVP if the Magic were any good to deserve such an award being associated with their team. A resurgence from the Magic would probably put him back in discussion with Iverson and Duncan. McGrady for 2 in a row. Yes, sirree. Conquering the top defense in the Eastern Conference. The Pistons are shook. Can they answer and tie this up? Big shot. Mr. Big Shot Chauncey Billups pins on Jacques Vaughn. Two future coaches. Billups dances and prances and takes Vaughn all the way, cutting the Magic lead to 1. McGrady, 3 in a row. No, too strong that time. That would have been too much to ask. It is Billups versus McGrady. That time, Big Ben Wallace, the most unlikeliest of sources, has the Pistons regain the lead. Interesting. Let's us find if we can do that. Shot meter feedback. Which one? Which one again? Shot meter shots. Reloading the safe. Shot feedback. Ah, there it is. So what do I do? Do I just turn everything off? Simple to all shots. Ah, okay. Let's see if next time we stream it's going to be fixed then. The Magic don't go to McGrady. They go to Mike Miller instead. And that might have been a bad decision, but the Magic are able to... Ooh, no, it was a foul to give. I thought that they were going to able to rebound with the smart foul on Ben Wallace. Instead, no, it is the last possible person that the Magic will want taking these freebies. Chauncey Billups. Predictably, he wishes them both home. This was looking like a Magic win not too long ago, when McGrady was eating. McGrady was showing why the league is his when you give him a good team. Instead, Pat Garrity, the Magic, move it along. Ooh! A crazy lob through traffic to old man Sean Kemp. That was a wild move. Doesn't change the fact that the Pistons are still in front, and it will still be a 3-point ball game. McGrady with the Band-Aid instead of the solution. The Magic can keep hitting two-pointers all they want. At one point, they're going to need a long jumper here. And it is going to be McGrady. Is he up for the task against Rip Hamilton? McGrady. Oh! He was going 40-1. Was not successful in his endeavors. What a shame. What an absolute shame. I almost wanted the Magic to win that game. Save, quit the file, then reloaded it. Alright. Alright, since we are kind of like nearly done, like legit, I didn't realize that the trade deadline was on January 30th, so it's just a single month that we're doing in this stream. I will just show you guys through my other modes real quick, just to, you know, pepper out the content. So, this is my squad in my team currently. I kind of like mixing WNBA with the dudes. Like the worst part is, of course, on defense, because, you know, if there's any NBA player who finds himself backing down Kelsey Plum or Copper, I'm fucked, you know. But yeah, what can you do? Plum's shot is busted, by the way. She has a H on it that is so fucking busted. I like my bench a lot though. Out of all my WNBA cards, this one is my favorite. Gabby Williams. Like, her three-pointer is only a C+, but I'm automatic with it for whatever reason, and she's a great defender too. Also, she's so fucking pretty in real life, dude. Like, holy shit. I actually do have a D'Lo, but he's not good enough to play for me anymore. At least not now. What the fuck? Remote play randomly crashed, but it took a while this time, so I think we can excuse it. 1 sec. Like, that was so random. There wasn't even any indication in the stream itself. Okay, back. No, I like playing my team. I never spend money. Yeah, it is remote play. And it is a remote play that is... Okay. I also have a Wilt, but he only has 1 game left. Oh, I do have a free agent D'Lo, but he only has 5 games, so... Versus the, like, 16 I had for Luka and Fee, who should win MVP this season, by the way. Like, the Ajatruders are trying my patience. I have this D'Lo too, but he's not good enough to play for me anymore, because my lowest card on the line right now is Chet. because I don't have any other bigs outside of Wilt. Uh, other than that, other than the sim, the two modes I play are my team, and I also play WNBA. I will not touch the mail my career within a 10-foot pole, but I like playing the WNBA career because there are no disgusting microtransactions with evolving your player. Give me a sec. Hopefully it's not in the game. Yeah, it's not. So, okay. So this is me. Let's see. Mavs declined the CPU offer. No, that's fair. That was kind of a mid, a mid offer. I'm 16th on the GOAT ladder. I have the most points all time. I actually just scored them. This is my second season. It was against the Sparks. I just did that because I'm more of a passer. I try to keep everyone fed. But more so because, like, my two favorite WNBA players are on the team. I started playing with Kaylin Clark from day one, obviously. But then I suggested we get Satu Sabali in free agency, and we did. And she is having a career year for us because I just feed her every time. She might win MVP over me this time, though. Though my numbers are better outside of rebounding. Not just assists are down, too. Yep. Alright, let's get back to what y'all came here for. I probably bored y'all shitless by speaking of my WNBA career save file. We will find out if the hot fix worked. Let's put on a Michael Jordan game. MJ. Whoa. Wow. They went a long time without scoring. Poor MJ, bro. I'm begging y'all to have a good team pick him up next season. Let's see. Dude, the Hawks were the second seed at one point this season. And they have given us zilch jumps. No jumps from the Hawks all season. Alright. Yeah, we're closing in on the end. No, not play game. Well, we kind of need a jump to see if it worked. Stuff if we're only going to find blocks. Sheesh. Ray Allen. He's having himself a hell of a season, too. Low key. Because we didn't really watch many Bucks games on Stream 1. Alright, Hawks, final chance, bros. Yeah. Oh, suddenly they're 500, so yeah, they were frauds. We kind of guessed that from the get-go, right? They were not going to stay the 2 seed with that team, but every now and then, Shuke just Shuke gets a boner for a mid team that suddenly wins 50 to 60 games, and I thought that maybe the Hawks were gonna be that in this season, and we could have gotten some fun jumps, but nah, we get nothing. The Lakers had a very slow stream 1, and suddenly they are surging. All it took was the new GM. Sheesh kebab, bro. Blowouts galore. Alright, I just want to jump in any game, really, so we can find if the fix worked. Holy crap, bro. Explain to me how this team is in the playoffs. But, like, comfortably in the playoffs. Like, they're destroying good teams. I mean, I guess this defense is kind of stacked. Like, I don't see it on offense. This team would suck shit on offense in real life. But, like, Bonzi Wells, Pippen, Sheed, Marcus Camby, that defense is pretty OP. Yeah, actually, yeah, I take it back. I can totally see it. T-Mac against MJ, please, something. Please, sir, can I have some game? Oh, please, yes. Okay, let's jump with 3 minutes. I don't care. It's not fixed. Fuck. It is not fixed. Anyway, T-Mac 26, MJ 25. With 12 of 13 shooting. Wow, Jordan with a vintage performance here. See if he can push the Wizards to, well, certainly be a big win over the presumptive heir to him at the shooting guard spot. McGrady. Hoo-hoo. Jordan D.O.G. He's shooting 13 out of 14 from the field. MJ's on a heater. The Magic call for time. Will they be able to respond? And man, I kind of really need to eat something. Let's get... What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Y'all get Kevin Harlan for this game, because I really need to eat something.
Lakers check in for Haywood. Stackhouse comes in for Quan Brown. And it's Lou in for Larry Hughes. Orlando also making some changes. Kemp's checked in for Hill. And it's Vaughn in for Armstrong. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He challenged this team. He said they're not going to give us this much. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Jordan. Stackhouse outside. Thomas inside. Kemp defending. And that one dropped.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
The Magic trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, the slam dunk.
Sean Kemp, big-time leader on this team, and this team really leans on him in the clutch.
Drives to the hoop. That one drops.
Big-time shot from Stackhouse. He doesn't mind stepping up and knocking these big shots down.
Here's Vaughn. Here's Miller. Plays it in off the window.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
No one near him. That one is off.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
That does not go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Puts one up from 19. Not that time. It won't go.
Look, it's real simple. To make or miss league, and he just missed it.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Jordan with it. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this.
Well, it feels to me like I chose the exact right game to jump out of. Because holy shit, this is buns. Mike Miller is so ass every time we jump into a Magic game too. Like I don't think we have ever seen him hit a single three. All right. Wizards up 3. Jerry Stackhouse pulls up to put it away. Bounces off. Miller finds McGrady. This is the person that the Magic wants taking this shot. And McGrady pulls up. McGrady. Yeah. That was a rough one, boys. The Magic are really going to be a 500 team. Eastern Conference Final rematch. Yes, sirree. Please. But I'm for real. I need to eat something. I was just checking on how the game was going and it was so shit I needed to comment.
Iverson passes to Solomons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And here is McKee. Iverson outside. And get the three. To take the lead. McCulloch with the block.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Here's Iverson. Green from outside.
Well, Iverson can dish it out just about as well as he can score it. I mean, instinctively finding the ready shooter there.
And here's a timeout now from George Clark. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Van Horn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Snow comes in.
Creases on D, guys.
Happens when you get desperate.
Iverson outside. The shot is off.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And he banks the layup in.
The sure-handed Kukoc coming up big with that bucket, making his presence felt in this one.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Iverson outside. Oh, Iverson inside.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Snow against Ollie. Let's lose a three. Not gonna go.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
There is no back down or back up in AI, especially when it's a big moment in the game.
Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Launches it. He
but just one of many.
And here's a timeout now from George Carter. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Missed on the three. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. That's exactly how you want to close out a game.
Off target from out.
Right, I'm back. I had a little thing to eat. Can't even take a break to eat something without remote play crashing on me. That's so unfortunate. It seems to me like Michael Redd missed all of his 3-pointers on camera. Like, goddamn. Ray Allen never even touched the ball on offense any freaking time, it seemed. Yeah, he made one, but he missed like 7. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't see this coming. Didn't see this coming at all. Thought it was going to be the other way around, actually. Huh. So, this stretch has confirmed that Allen Iverson is the MVP frontrunner, though. He and the Sixers are putting the league on notice. Holy moly. I also have to be less enthusiastic because it's getting late and my sister is asleep. So, you know, boss's orders. Alright. So the Pacers and Pistons, a classic real-life rivalry. Potential playoff matchup at some point when we reach the brackets. So Ron Artest pulls up for 3. He won't fall. And Tayshaun Prince is right under the basket on the other end and lays it in. Wait, what? I forget to turn this off. I hate Clark Kellogg, by the way. He's the worst commentator. I just find his voice grating.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The Indy 500 in the background. Jermaine O'Neal cuts it a 3. Big shot Bob pulls up. Top of the key. No. Pacers. An opportunity. Jermaine O'Neal. Big Jermaine. Bulldozes in. Chauncey gets the screen. Finds Cliff Robinson for the tough 3-pointer. And I think because it didn't work, let's remove this. Because I don't want to be spoiled on what shots are going in or not, you know? Jamal Tinsley works his way around the D. Brad Miller. That was well guarded by Detroit. Motor City running. And indeed, teamwork is the motto. Beautiful passing. Leads to a score. Pistons up by 3 on the road. The Pacers have fallen off big time. They're only one game above 500 as it stands. Tinsley finds O'Neal, trying to redeem himself. His toughest look of the night drops. Chauncey Billups. May I have this dance with Jamal Tinsley. Screen from Corliss Williamson. The pick and roll is rejected. Is foiled. And on the other end, Ron Artest has the Pacers leading. Defense to offense. Just like that. Big Benjamin. Will it be Chauncey Billups taking this potential game winner? No. Screens moving on both ends. Clifford Robinson for the win. Pistons are complaining about a no call. He sold the contact. Billups deferred. Was it the wise move? Was there a foul? In any event, the Pacers win it on a slobber knocker. T-Mac against his former team. The storylines write themselves. And if the Magic lose, they will drop to 500. And that is exactly what is going to happen. Holy moly. My goodness. How cooking is right. The Raptors surging into the playoff picture. Trying to steal the spot that would have been T-Max. A Pacific Division showdown. Sacramento and Golden State. The Warriors. A surprise blowout of what may be the former number 1 seed of the West. What a rout of the Western Conference finalist, Sacramento Kings. And yes, the Warriors are only a game behind the Kings. So the standings, as we knew them before this stream, may be discombobulated at this point. The Grizzlies trying to claw their way back. Defeat Portland at home. Powell against KG. Let's get anything at this point. We only have like 10 more days of stream. Alright. I'm on my click mode here. On my Click Productions arc. Alright. Toronto up by 2 with Pau Gasol. The Raptors have been on the up and up since we tuned in. The Wolves will more than likely have to face a heavyweight, and I know that it crashed again. Yes, I know, I am aware. But it was, it didn't crash. It was just, I hate this so much, bro. It didn't crash. As I was saying, Minnesota, if they were able to find their way back into the 18 picture, would likely have to face a heavyweight, one of the top 4 teams at this point. It would take a massive carry job to put them out of that range. And Kevin Garnett, with one of the all-time dunks, trying his damnedest to have Minnesota in the postseason. They cannot defend the Spanish Inquisition, though. Let's go Wolves chants radiating through the target center. KG. No bueno. This will put it away. Jerome Williams. Raptors went out of chew, but the back tap. It is Raptor ball. Yeah, that will do it. Pretty much. Will it? Yeah. So this means the Wolves are now 18 and 23. You hate to see it. There's the Battle of Texas and there's the Battle of LA. Chew potential jumps. Can we get it? Yes. So Yao Ming and the Rockets trying for a signature victory against one of the top teams in the West, the San Antonio Spurs. We keep saying this, but potential first round matchup here, because the Rockets are on the bottom half of the seeding, while the Spurs will more than likely, barring a massive catastrophe of a second half of the season, be a top 4 team. Steven Jackson calmly sails inside and lays it in. No resistance whatsoever from the Rockets. Rockets come the other way with Coutinho Mobley. Top tier shooter finds Glenn Rice. Rice's 3 won't fall. TP and Manu, 2-man game. And David Robinson, I don't believe we have seen much of him at all, if anything. And Tim Duncan can't score over Kenny Thomas. After terrible defense, the Rockets come back with a stop, an impressive one at that. Thomas tries to leak inside, but Duncan stays with him. Francis is clamped by TP. Indeed. The Spurs proving why they're the #1 defense in the league. Parker finds Duncan. Duncan, yes, sirree. The big fundamental. With a basic boring jumper from the wing. Kenny Thomas sailing inside with the Euro step. Is swatted away and out of bounds. Simi D. Not in his house. The Rockets need to pull something out of their asses. Will it be Thomas? The contested J against Simi D? It will not. The game is all but cooked at this point. One more score by the Spurs. That was powerful. The Spurs making a statement. They want that top seed. And at this point, they may as well have it. I'm not sure. As we see, we are on the Lakers screen. They are the 4 seed. Judging by the looks of things, I believe the Spurs are indeed the #1 seed currently. And I know the Clippers aren't that good, but this is the Battle of LA. And we just haven't watched much Lakers at all season. Let's give it a chance. Did they have the comeback? Did they have the comeback genes? Or is it a fake comeback? Alright. You're telling me there is a chance. This is basically just because we haven't watched any Lakers, and also Battle of LA is an easy hook to jump in. So my Clippers, very disappointing season. I thought that we would be around the 6 to 8 seed, considering that in my last sim, the Clippers with a much worse team than this actually made it to the second round in year one. So indeed, the Lakers, it is the Kobe and Shaq show, and absolutely nobody else. They were down by how much? What the fuck? Yeah. Again. That's cool. Man. I should open another GoFundMe, but this time for me to buy a damn capture card. 'Cause this shit is so ass, dude. This shit is so ass. There are days where it decides it will just not cooperate with me no matter what I do. Alright. What was I gonna look? Did it crash again? Are you fucking kidding me? Back to back, actually. No, I need a capture card, bro, in the worst possible way. It just keeps immediately like it's not the remote play itself, because it's fine on my screen. It's something about the connection to OBS that fucks everything. And now it crashed. I think it's both then. Like it's remote play being a bitch, and it's OBS not knowing how to deal with remote play being a bitch, and that's just refusing to close. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Can you please work this time? Please? Nope. Immediate crash again. What is happening? It was so fine. It was working so well. And now it's suddenly the biggest fucking piece of shit. Again. Again? Are you fucking kidding me? What? It's just not allowing me to do anything anymore. Give me a sec. It's just immediate. Like it works on my screen, but not here. Oh, finally. Finally. Can we finally look at what I wanted to look at? Lakers were down 21. Will they complete the comeback? Bro, I'm so pissed now. Can't even focus on commenting. Piss off. Piss right off, dude. Can I just capture my whole window? No, I cannot. Wow, this is insane. This is actually insane. Remote Play decided to just kill my stream. That's so cool. And we were at the end too. It worked so well forever. I'm gonna try and find a solution to this, man. When I try to open remote playing game capture, it freezes first, then crashes again. Window capture up here. Display capture. Display capture. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try having display capture. Or not, because it's back. We'll see. Is it back? Man, it's such a shame because so much cool shit is happening on camera too. But this bullshit of remote play just doesn't allow me to get excited for it. Because I'm just looking for it to crash again. Kobe spin move, Kobe. Could not cook, but Shaq got it right back. Remember, the Lakers were down by 21 earlier in this game. Now it is a 4-point game. Very important because the Lakers are apparently locked in at the 4th seed this season. They can't jump out of that hole. And holy moly, but Jesus, I believe that was Keon Dooling with the insane three to extend the Clipper lead back to 7. Shaq with back-to-back buckets to keep the Lakers within range as the Battle of LA intensifies. The Lakers need to stop though. They have the facilities for this comeback. A near steal there on Maggette. He's getting doubled and Shaq is getting cooked. The Lakers may be about to drop a winnable game. They may have run out of steam at the end. Do they even care about their seeding come playoff time? Maybe they should. Because right now, 4th seed would have them in a dogfight with the Warriors, who can beat any opponent at any given night. Fox with the foul to give. The savvy veteran Fox, realizing there's not that much time left. The Lakers nearly come away with the steal. A double. Maggette. Clippers wild passing. They come out to Dooling and he had the look for another 3-pointer. That time it didn't drop. The easier look couldn't go. Shaq finds Kobe. Kobe gets doubled and gets smothered. The Clippers, the underdog Clippers, are about to make a lot of bookmakers angry on this day. A convincing victory by the Clippers. Well, a lot of teams are scoring 130 actually. The Magic losing to the Cavs, that's depressing, bro. Wow, these blowouts. Wow, what? Wow. Okay. This is actually insane. Wow. Wowzer. The Nets are looking to return to the finals, and they stomped the Kings in Sacramento. That's a great way to start the path back to the finals if you are the New Jersey Nets. So yeah, nothing really a surprise except Kevin Lolly, 20 points. That's a rando big game there. All right. Yeah, sorry, my excitement my enthusiasm's been sapped a little. Just gotta go with the flow. Celtics have nothing going here. They had Walter McCarty dribbling the ball. Still have that. It's Mikey Moore. Could have argued for the foul there, I would think. And now the Bucks only down by 2. And for another big win on this stream. The Bucks have been big winners of stream number 2. And Anthony Mason, Nick Legend, jams it in. Antoine Walker on the wing. Antoine Walker for three. And the method of madness works from time to time. Just keep shooting the ball. Whenever it finds itself on your hands, Michael Redd right back at you. The Fleet Center begins chanting, "Let's go Celtics." Paul Pierce kicks it out. Tony Delk, long jumper. Oh, not there. Maybe Pierce should have taken it to the rack. Instead, he trusted his teammates, and it might come back to bite him in the butt. Bucks inbound. After nearly losing the ball, they're fortunate to have another chance at it. Kevin Ollie, 20 big points for the Bucks. Gets the screen. Ollie, Red is in the corner for back-to-back threes. It is no good. Clock winding down. The truth. Another front door delivery. And this time Tony Battie is hacked. Battie's first freebie is pure, and so is the second. The clock is the Bucks' biggest enemy. Kevin Ollie to Michael Redd from downtown. He shimmies. There was a little shimmy, a hep in his step after that three. Michael Redd has come alive. At the former Boston Garden, Pierce looking to play hero. Or will it be Tony Telk? Or Antoine Walker? Or Eric Williams? The Celtics don't seem to have much of a plan. They're just riffing. Instead, it will be Pierce. Oh, and no. The truth lied that time. Could not deliver the big shot. Though, the Bucks are not out of the woods just yet. But Kevin Ollie will ensure that the Celtics need a 3-point bucket to force overtime. Who will they go to here? They have options. Delk, Pierce, Walker. It will be Pierce. Pierce for three. Pierce, in and out. The Bucks shock the Celtics on the road. And they continue to surge up the standings. The Bucks overtake the Celtics. More Lakers. Because God knows how many times we'll be able to watch them. This is a massive game between two teams that are tied in the standings for the 4th seed. And the Lakers had a massive lead, but they lost it. They lost it late. A tie ball game in the 4th. This will decide who has the number 4 seed for the time being. Out in Lakerland, it is the same old story. Kobe and Shaq of 30 plus, and nobody else even whiffing double figures, mostly. For Golden State, Sam Cassell has a 30 ball. But a much more balanced output everywhere else. And we jump in with Kobe having been fouled on a 3-pointer. You'll hear the beautiful voice of Lawrence Tanter, Laker legend, as he announces that. And Kobe Bean swishes home all 3 of them. But now it is where the Lakers have struggled when we watch them. They cannot defend. And the allegations will continue to ring true through Tinseltown, because Sam Cassell had the time of his life and scored easily. Rick Fox was thinking of going to Shaq. Instead, it's Kobe, guarded by Jason Richardson. Spins. Kobe loses the ball. Cassell spins and loses his defender, Derek Fisher. Find him a map. Cassell, a small 4-0 run that puts Golden State back in front. Shaq doubled. Shaq is still a dominant force inside. Cassell has scored the last 4 for Golden State. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fish has no chance, but Cassell goes for the questionable hook, and Kobe in the corner knocks it in. 39. Lakers by 4. The Mamba mentality. Jason Richardson also has it. But he will find Cassell, who is scorching hot. Fish finds Shaq. Shaq powers it in. Cassell again? No, not that time. So it seems like the Lakers had it in them after all to put this one away. Fox, no good, but Shaq is there. Oh, but it won't fall. It rolls off. There is still life within the Warriors. Yes, Jason Richardson. Finger rolls it in. The Warriors trap Derek Fisher and decide to foul him. The Warriors look dejected. They could feel it. They could smell it. They could taste it. What a boon this would have been in their climb up the Western Conference standings. But now they're fighting an uphill battle, and Sam Cassell is up to the task of leading them through it. Fox will inbound to Bean. MVP chance as he caps off a 41-point evening. Kobe points to the crowd. They got his back. He's got theirs. The Lakers may be struggling through this regular season, but come the big moments, the Staples Center fans know they have two men to depend on. The slimmest of chances for the Warriors to make a comeback here. Richardson. I got Kirilenko. Cassell could have gone for the three. Instead, they force a tough one by Jamison. And the Lakers will retain the number 4 seed for the time being. Actually, they're the 2 seed now. The West is so up and down. We can't even keep track of who has what seed at any given night. Dirk against AI. We keep getting the bangers, the certified hood classics. And the Dawkins duel is between the two men in question. This is only like the second Mavericks game we've jumped into. Let's find out if this time they can make sure we will want to jump into more. Dirk with 36. He is found inside. Nearly dribbles out of bounds. Step backs down and banks it in. Timeout Sixers. Iverson fronting Jason Terry, I believe. No, it's not Jason Terry. Who is that? I forgot. John Salmon's in the corner for a 3. No, that's Nick Van Exel. Nick the Quick, yes. Because they both use headbands and shit, so got me confused there for a moment. Sean Bradley, too big, too strong, too fast, too good. Iverson, this game is falling away from the Sixers' grasps. But Iverson is blocked by Bradley. Not a chance. Steve Nash, surveying the field, finds Dirk. Dirk, the man of the hour, has 38, I believe. Around that, Iverson loses his defender, puts him on skates, and nails the midi. This post-centric offense has dismantled the Sixers D, and it continues to do so. Nowitzki, 42 and 14. Monster game on the road. Iverson, no, loses. Van Exel again. He had him seeing double. Van Exel had a brain fart. But Nowitzki has scored each time down. He passes it back to Nash for 3. No, but Nowitzki, offensive rebound. Nowitzki in the corner. Dirk. Nash, it's doubled. The Sixers trying anything, any desperation maneuvers to try and put this game back into their reach. Instead, Van Exel is wide open for 3. No, offensive rebound again by Dallas. Too tall. The Mavs will put this away at the line. What an impressive display on the boards by the Mavericks. This is all but over. It should be over. But let's give the Sixers a chance to pull out the impossible. John Salmons, tough 3, no. The Mavs with a major win, the best they've ever looked in the sim. Final week. Alright, final week. Yeah. Let's see. I don't see any other game as interesting here. Well, wow. So this is coming off of the Lakers sweeping the Nets as well. The Lakers keep having bad starts. They nearly came back, but I just didn't trust them. Yeah, the Lakers just keep having bad starts for whatever reason. We haven't watched the Sonics, and one suck might watch, you know. Oh yeah, the Sonics aren't AI anymore, so you don't need to print this. One suck may watch the VOD, and he will want to at least have an example of how the Sonics perform. No, it's too late. It's too late. Gary Payton performed. The 2 top defenses in the NBA. Pistons, Spurs. And as often is the case, West beats East. I wonder if one suck will keep them in Seattle. He has the option to, if he wants to, yeah. Come on, game. Give us one more T-Mac. It won't be here, though. Ooh, nah. Just a tease. Big ass tease. Yeah, I've acquired a taste for Mavs ball. They might be the 1 seed now, right? Or is it the Spurs? It is the Spurs. Wow, the Lakers were just second and they've fallen to 5th. The West is that damn close. Final 3 days. God damn. Even with 40 from VC. The Grizzlies are just struggling to get out of the blocks. Simi against KG. I could get it closer than that. 1 point game, please? Nah. Will it go to overtime? Ooh, okay. Let's watch overtime. Let's watch overtime. That's fine by me. I could feel that overtime coming from a mile away. So indeed, both monster power forwards have stuffed the stat sheet tonight. Kendall Gill has come off the bench for a big game for Minnesota. While on the Spurs side of things, pop ball has everyone well fed. And indeed, KG bounces home through an insane amount of traffic. Kevin Garnett powers through and puts Minnesota in front. The first bucket scored in overtime. Steven Jackson tries to answer with a 3, but that's no good. Let's go Wolves chance at the Target Center. The Wolves will give it to KG against the Admiral. And his heyday is through. He did not have the capabilities to hang with the new generation. Has to foul. And it does work out somewhat, because it is a 1 out of 2 trip by KG. And on the other end, he is able to stop the Spurs from scoring. And the Wolves on the break with Wally Zerbiak running and scoring. And Tim Duncan is able to clown KG that time. I was going to say before that the Wolves seem poised to take over overtime. But the Spurs are able to get on the board, and they will steal it. Tony Parker, great hands in the passing lane. TP was the absolute shits in my last sim, but has played very well this time. Every time we've jumped into a Spurs game, that was a deep ball from Bruce Bowen. Maybe a little too deep for him. Garnett tries to back down Duncan and is swatted. The debate for best power forward in the NBA. Garnett tries to get him back, but he will have to live with tapping it out of bounds. Spurs down 3 with TP for 3. No, Garnett close to 20 boards from what I can recall. For Hudson and Garnett with the pick and roll. The pick and lay it in with a beautiful finger roll. The two power forwards throwing haymakers at each other. Duncan, the big fundamental, could not score on Garnett and Hudson. With the assist from KG, who nearly has a 20-20 game. Ginobili handles it. Finds Duncan. Duncan paces himself. Duncan no good, and I see it crashed. Again, I hate myself. Oh my god. Nah. Sony has had years to fix this shit. They really just don't fucking care. I should become an Xbox or PC gamer, dude. I don't know. I'm just not made for the PC master race, you know? It's too good for me. PC master race. Too superior for my tastes, man. Alright. This is all but over. I don't see a comeback brewing here. Yeah, it is over. So I didn't miss that much. So the Wolves are on a tricky spot. They're not bad enough that they're going to get a top pick in the draft. But they're a bit far behind in the playoff contention too. Very, very tricky spot they're in. Final 2 days. Iverson cucks the Bucks. Final day. I mean, I guess. Print and show it to the Hornets, please. I mean, I guess this would be a good trade. If I were the Hornets, I would take it, actually, because like Baron Davis is good, but they already have so many guards on the Hornets, and Marcus Camby. The Blazers are good, you know. After adding him, I would consider this if I were the Hornets GM. All right, last game of the stream, maybe, if we jump. We may, because the Mavs attempting the comeback. No. All right. I mean, let's try this. Yeah. Okay, so now we have stuff to show. We finally have information. But first, yeah, nothing has happened in terms of moves since November. Alright. Award races. As predicted, the top two is Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady. No one else even comes close to putting on the show that these two do when we jump into Sixers and Magic games. But the big difference is Allen Iverson's team is the number one seed, and the Magic are out of the playoffs entirely. So if 2K were to give McGrady the MVP, if the season were to if the season were to end with AI as the one seed and T-Mac either out of the playoffs or as a very, 8, 7 seed, maybe even 6th, I would override it and give it to AI. But if T-Mac is able to organize a comeback, then we have to think about it. So number 3 is KG, whose Wolves are also out of the picture. His stats are mighty impressive though. Shaq comes in at 4, and Tim Duncan at 5. That is an impressive gallery of MVP candidates if I've ever seen any. And it's not even considering Kobe, who's also averaging 30 plus, or Sam Cassell, or Dirk, or Chris Webber. Nah, I don't think anyone in the Kings would be that good to run away with MVP honors. Rookie of the Year. Wow, it is actually close. It is closer than I anticipated. Yal Amari, Caron Butler, Nene, and Dajuan Wagner from the Cavs. Actually living up to his hype in this timeline. Because this guy was legit. But then he got fucked by injuries. I think it was injuries. There might have been another factor. Because I remember Jay Williams was the motorcycle accident. There was some sad reason why Dajuan Wagner never panned out. But it's nice to see. For Sixth Man of the Year, Grant Hill of the Magic is the front runner, followed by Antonio Davis, Larry Hughes, Desmond Mason, and Bobby Jackson. So there isn't a runaway here. So there isn't a runaway, but I think we could be more lenient with giving it to Grant Hill in this case if the Magic don't make the playoffs, because yeah, these are pretty impressive stats for a six man. For Depoy, it is probably going to be Big Ben. We saw it coming. Elton Brand is a surprising entry in this list, though. And for most improved, Ricky Davis is probably going to take it home because this is a pretty drastic jump. And most improved, more often than not, is a points per game type award. So Big Z's also made the jump. So if LeBron is to go to the Cavs in this timeline, he might go to a decent squad rather than the piece of shit he had in real life. Michael Reds also made a nice jump. And so has Boykins. Oh, we have Clutch Player of the Year here too. I think that's fair. I will not override that fact. And yeah, even if the Magic fall out of the playoffs, I don't think anyone can doubt that McGrady is insanely clutch on camera. So it is probably him. Jamal Mashburn, AI, Jermaine, and Reggie Miller. Interesting. For All-Star voting, backcourt in the West, Kobe, GP, VC, Sam Cassell, Steve Nash, Marbury, Francis Stockton, TP, and Troy Hudson. That's a surprise there. Who invited Bro? Though he is having a very impressive season. On the front court, KG leads the way, followed by Shaq, Simi D, Chris Webber, Dirk, Elton Brand, Juwan Howard of the Nuggets, Sean Marion, and Michael Finley. Out east, T-Mac and AI have run away with the votes predictably, followed by J-Kid, MJ, Ray Allen, Jason Terry, Big Shot Chauncey, Eddie Jones, Ricky, and Baron Davis. On the front court, it is PP and Antoine Walker leading the way. Sheesh, this is kind of dire, wouldn't you say? Like, no offense to these two, but kind of dire. The East needs a superstar with a bit more flair to come in as a forward out of this draft, whether it be LeBron or Melo or Bosh. So I got Jermaine O'Neal, Jamal Mashburn, Powell, Stack, Big Ben, Sharif, Kenyon Martin, and Big Z. And so I don't waste my time gathering more information and like remote play probably crashes on me while I do that and I look like a fool. I'm going to call it here. And then I'm going to post the standings as they are. It's going to be a secret to y'all. So, yeah. Yo, Eric, welcome. We're just about done though. So,
Greetings, citizens of the universe.
thank you for the follow, dude. We're just finished though. Hope you will be able to tune in to stream number 3 sometime in the weekend. Let me just fix this real quick. J. Kim. Alright. There you go. Yeah. So, if I don't sound enthusiastic, it's because people are sleeping and because remote play crashed so much on me this stream that it sapped away a lot of my enthusiasm. But we powered through. We grinded. We're vibing, right? We're grinding through this tough world of ours. This cutthroat world of ours. Yeah, so that'll be it. I'm going to give any information that people ask me in the general chat, and I will post the standings after we tune off. And yeah, that'll be it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.